Hello, this is Sanat here, and welcome back to Model Kit Monday. This week we're taking a look at the high-grade Build Fighters Build Strike Galaxy Cosmos. Now this is a upgraded version of the Star Build Strike from the end of the first Gundam Build Fighters series, and this model suit appeared in Gundam Build Fighters Battle Log in a fight between Sei Iori and Tatsuya Yuki using his AZ Gundam, which we will take a look at in the future. Now the Build Strike Galaxy Cosmos is an interesting mobile suit because it is another variation of the Build Strike. We've had the original Build Strike full package. We've had the Star Build Strike, which wasn't too different. Then we had the Star Burning Gundam, which has got Build Strike elements, and now we have the Build Strike Galaxy Cosmos. Those are like the official versions that appeared in the anime. There's also a real grade Build Strike full package. Ironically, I've never gotten any of those. I meant to pick up a Star Build Strike a while back and never did get the chance to do that. And I have wanted to get the real grade, mostly because I like Build Fighters and I like real grades. So I may end up getting both of those at some point. But this is my first Build Strike. I have the Star Burning Gundam, but again, that's a mix of a couple different things, including the Build Burning Gundam. So this is my first Build Strike, and I'm pretty happy with this. First things first, on the good old box, it does show a feature I can't replicate, which is using the Universe Booster Plavsky Power Gate effect for the Cosmo Shield. As you can see, they even put it up on stand arms like Tamashi stages. That came with the Universe Booster, also came with the Star Built Strike version of the kit. So, you know, if you have those pieces, you can do that to replicate the Cosmo Shield's power. But I did want to mention that as it's something I really can't do here based on what I have. So moving along, let's take a look at the Gundam itself. And all we gotta do is actually pull it a little closer. I love the look of this kit. Some people may not like the the translucent pink plastic, but I think it looks really nice. It's meant to replicate the RG system, which I think looks more blue-ish in the series, but overall this looks really cool. And this only being from one anime short, which is free on YouTube, by the way. If you haven't checked out Build Fighters Battle Log, it's pretty awesome. So, you know, there's not a whole lot of reference material for this besides just images, but I do like this. The clear plastic on the shoulders I think looks really good. I do appreciate that the gates for these clear plastic parts are situated towards the back, so that means that you don't really have any marks showing on that clear plastic because all the actual runner gates are in the part that you don't actually see. So I did appreciate that. I love the little part here. The whole new chest design I think is a cool addition, and there's the additional clear plastic. It's stuff that I liked from the Build Burning that transferred over here. The head's really cool. Again, clear plastic looks really nice. Green eyes, which are nice metallic stickers. I haven't done any paneling on this guy yet, but I do plan to. Really cool here. I love the way that the beam sabers are stored on this and the Star Burning Gundam and the Build Strike and the Strike Freedom for that matter, but I like this design. It reminds me a lot of the God Gundam in the way that the beam sabers are stored there. Because they got blue. The clear plastic here, again, same thing, the gates are actually hidden, which I think is a wonderful forethought. And then the feet as well. So overall, really cool. He does have a standard, like, seed-esque backpack clip in there, which is pretty nice. Articulation-wise, he's got the standard joints of the ball joint neck at 2 places to do the polycap. He's got the ball joint shoulders. They don't really swing out. They're kind of locked in. Even though they do have the swinging polycaps. This moves out, this moves as well. You've got the double jointed elbow. You've got the ball joint wrist. The torso joint, he doesn't really have, well actually he does have more forward and back than I thought. So you got some options there. The hips do have movement, not so much back because it's a solid skirt piece, but you can split this by cutting it in the middle when you're building it. That's my personal preference, otherwise it is formed solid, so these would just move together, but I tend to like them separate. Thigh swivel, double joint knee, ankle tilt, so you get some really good ankle motion, and then it's got the modern like side-to-side hip thing, plus a stand peg in there, which is really cool. So that's pretty much it for the base Build Strike Galaxy Cosmos. So let's take a look at a couple of the weapons. First up, we have his beam rifle, which is probably my least favorite part of this kit. I know that it's like one of the pieces that's on a new runner, but it's all just standard gray, and that's really kind of boring to me. This is my same problem I had with the Star Burning Gundam, where the guns should have been white, but they were just cast in like just a standard generic plastic color. So I did not like that. This also, the system here, the way it locks in, this is part of the design, but it's like locked in this way, and you can pull it down. There's a little clip here, and you can attach it like this, which I think actually looks better, honestly. And you can also fold it back if you want. I don't know why there's like this weird secondary system. I think it looks fine this way. So I'm gonna leave mine like that, because, you know, Gunpla is freedom and all that. He also got the Cosmo Shield, which plugs on to the back of his arm. There's a little peg there. Let's move that out of the way. Really like the look of this. Again, little clear plastic detail, plus a lot of layered plastic, which is nice. Now this part here does extend. I believe this is a feature of another version of the Build Strike, or it could just be new to this one, but it does plug in here to power it up or whatever. I think that looks pretty cool if you get it situated properly. Now that's pretty much the basis of that. You do get, of course, your beam sabers. So you get your beam saber handle out here, and you get your 2 beam saber beams, the standard SB13 beams, and now you've got beam saber. Plus you can have another one if you want. I realized I probably should have had this one pulled off, because that would make more sense of pulling the beam saber out. But yeah, so there's the basic Build Strike Galaxy Cosmos. Now this is just, you know, variation of Build Strike. Where a lot of the new stuff comes in is the Galaxy Booster. So here's the Galaxy Booster. And the Galaxy Booster can actually be bought on its own, which is one of those high-grade build custom series. So if you did like the Galaxy Booster but didn't really need another Build Strike in your life, you can go ahead and get this. Overall, it looks really cool. I like just the stark white of it with the contrast with the gray cockpit. That is all stickers. Everything is white plastic, except for the poly caps in there, including these parts. These parts don't work as well, but they're kind of on the back, so I don't really worry about it too much. Really cool. There is a peg that is compatible with standard Gunpla stands, including this one that does come with the Build Strike Galaxy Cosmos. I do not remember off the top of my head if the Galaxy Booster itself comes with the stand, but this is a pretty nice stand. I do like when Gunpla include stands out of the box. You also get this piece here, which is an adapter piece. Now this is a little adapter piece. We've seen these before. This is so you can take it and attach it to another Gunpla. So example, Build Burning Gundam here. You can plug that in, and then that allows you to use the Galaxy Booster on him. So to transform this thing, you want to pull this out, swing this down, bring this down, and that's pretty much it. You just gotta kind of fold. I kind of tend to do these this way, yeah. You kind of want to put them like this. You can kind of position the wings. And this is kind of its like standby backpack mode. And real quick, I'll show you how this just pegs onto there. So if you wanted that. But yeah, let's get this thing hooked up to the actual Gundam it's supposed to. So having the Build Strike Galaxy Cosmos here, let's get the universe, or the Galaxy Booster. Say in his space-based name. So peg, hole, connect. It's a really solid connection that does have, I'm not really sure why that joint moves, to be honest, besides just the way it was engineered to go in. I guess there's another version of the clip if you have a different style Gunpla for that, but let's get this plugged in right there. Now, activate it. Now, of course, this is not just like, oh, this is there. No, this thing is actually kind of amazing. Much like a lot of Seed designs. Reminds me of the Strike Freedom a lot. This has just crazy opening wings. So all these are individually articulated parts here, including these. The joints. It's really hard to just explain that, yeah, everything moves in any direction for the most part, except for the back ones there. But you get this majestic looking mobile suit. And there is the Build Strike Galaxy Cosmos complete. This is pretty much everything to the kit. I really like the look of this. Part of the reason I did want to get it. Another reason is this is actually a really great kit. When it comes down to high grades, sometimes things can be hit or miss. High grades have been really good in recent years, and I gotta say that I'm really impressed with the Build Strike Galaxy Cosmos. It's building on everything that the previous Build Strikes did. Plus, you know, if you're a customizer, it's got value. There's a ton of extra parts left over from the Star Build Strike. So, you got options there. But overall, I love the new additions. I like the redesign for the main mobile suit. I love the Galaxy Booster. I think that this final formation with all the wings splayed out is exactly how I'm going to display it. I really do like this kit, and hopefully I'll go back and get the other Build Strikes at some point. I may just I'll probably get real grade Build Strike full package and then get the high grade Star Build Strike. That way I just kind of have like the lineage of the Build Strike. But overall, really like this kit. Definitely get it. This is actually a lesser expensive kit because of all the reused parts. For example, I picked up mine at Barnes & Noble for $20.95, which, considering how much is here, not a bad deal. And yeah, so stay tuned for that and more. So be on the lookout for this kit if you liked what you saw here. I think my only real complaint with it is stickers. There's a few stickers on the back part that don't mesh as well, but from a distance like this, you can barely even notice. So really cool overall. Stay tuned for more on Model Kit Monday. I do own the AZ Gundam, which I do plan on building soon and reviewing it, and I do have Gundam Build Diver stuff on the way, so definitely more Model Kit Mondays to come. And be sure to check out Hero Club for all your Gunpla news and more. Until next time, this is Standout saying goodbye.